National security officials hold a dialogue forum in the Kanifing Municipality, extending a nationwide tour, meeting communities to discuss ongoing security sector reforms. The SSR is of immense significance to achieving effective security sector governance as the government moves to enhance frameworks, making security actors more accountable to the people. Asan Jaite, Regional Security Coordinator, Office of the National Security Council, noted the timeliness of the meeting in raising awareness on existing SSR undertakings and inform regional heads of their mandate.
When you meet these alcalos and regional heads, these are the people that will go back to their communities and disseminate the information. So they are like, information changes. The chain is between them. So they are the ones that will go back to their community and disseminate the information. That's why we bring them together in a small group so that, when they go back, they will tell their community, this is what has been discussed, this is what is going on, and we need to take part and participate, especially the issue of community policing.
Discussions also cover the creation of a national security policy, which seeks to facilitate a robust constitutional order for sustainable economic growth and protection of human rights.
If you ask them, in the streets, they will tell you, security reforms are not going because some of them thought it's an event, like it's a one-off. People will be sacked, people will be laid off, and other people will lose their jobs. So, but there are reforms going on, like capacity building, developing documents like policies, strategies, and doctrines that will help the security to do their job. Because for the first time in the history of the country, we have a national security policy.
When you talk about security sector reform, some people think the way they think it should be is completely different. The security sector reform is not here, to penalize anyone. It's not here to victimize anyone. It's here to look at the manner in which our security sector was operating. Was it the best practice or one of the good practices? Because there is no best practice in the world. Was it among the good practices? So if it was, we will maintain it. If not, we will look at the gaps, the challenges, and see how we restructure them, how we reform them, to align them to the good practices that are happening internationally.
The meeting attracted scores of representatives from different communities within Kanifing Municipality, including religious leaders, members of the armed forces, the Gambia Police Force, councillors, alekalos, and representatives from the disability community. Honorable Omar Fall, Ambassador at Large, who also doubles as the Alcalo of Latrikunda Yiringanya, underscored the importance of the sensitization drive, saying Gambians need to have more insights into the progress of the SSR reform agenda.
We Alcalos, we have a stake in security. As you all know, when there are problems in the villages and in our community, the first place to go is to meet the Alcalo. And then that's the beginning where we try to see whether we will solve our problems together. So security is interesting, and we are trying first to make sure that our communities and our wards and villages are safe. And that is why this meeting is very, very important.
The nationwide awareness campaign is part of new approaches, refocusing the Gambia security sector reform from state to human-centered security under democratic control and oversight. Officials believe this will ensure observance and respect for human rights and the rule of law towards a more secure and prosperous Gambia. The Council is expected to meet communities within the capital city Banjul for similar interfaces, marking the end of the tour. Jankey Touray, GRTS.